What you doing?
Well, as you know, I posted a video, or a picture, I guess, the other day that we blew a speaker in our Peavey T300 cabinet, which we use for our playbacks in the studio for our original songs and listen to our music. And it's gone. But I think we have replacements. I'd like to keep these old Peaveys. They're 40 years old. These are actually rescue speakers. They were going to be thrown in the dumpster, and I got a call and see if I wanted to save them. So I went and picked them up, and I don't know, these things are what, 40 years old? Got to be 40 years old. They're from the 80s, early 80s. I'm sure there's a date on the back plate. This is an 8-ohm cabinet, and I have other 2 sister cabinets, the little ones that go with these, and I'm going to see if the speakers from the other cabinets will work with these cabinets. So I kind of got to look at the ohmage of the other speakers, which I should find that on the back of the magnet in theory. But I say, regardless, we have to take this out. And hopefully we'll find, and after reviewing all this, we found that our other one, let's look at our other T300, this one's shattered, the glue's come apart, and I started feeling around this one, I'm noticing a little bit of it's pulled apart there.
Yep.
40-year-old speakers, I'd say that's pretty good. They set in our VFW 10539 for 35 years. Try not to mess anything up. We are dealing with 40-year-old stuff, so it could be brittle. Hopefully everything's stayed nicely intact for us, and I just hope the ohms with the other speakers are going to work out. Well, okay.
Need an extra hand, or you got it?
I think I got it. It's not a real heavy magnet. Actually got the square magnet on it. So we might have to look up part number, because I'm not seeing ohms or anything, and see what the ohms are on that speaker. So let's take this down here, and I'll show you what I think our possibility of replacements will be. The others have 2 speakers apiece in them. So these are our other speakers. I'm hoping these little guys will cross over into the other cabinet fairly easy. They are a slightly different speaker. If these don't work, we'll end up having to buy all new speakers to keep the T300s up and replace them with new modern speakers if it's possible. I don't know, maybe somebody at Peavey could help out. We are not endorsed or sponsorship at all by Peavey, so this is all, I've used Peavey for years. But if I can't get these to work, I gotta bring my QSC PA in. And that's just a lot more work on us, instead of leaving our studio hooked up all the time. Which is very nice to have the studio PA in here. And it sounds so good with the T300s. So our studio has always been set up Peavey.
That's round.
And boy, that's a lot different speaker. Not nearly as heavy. I might have to do some research on all this and get back with everybody after I do a little bit of
You hold that.
finding out what's going on here. And if these part numbers are still relevant, or if I can get any information on them. Let's see, our yellow's red on this one. Yeah, this is a lot lighter speaker. Little tin basers, but. Or we could just throw them in there and see what happens, see if they catch on fire.
A little dangerous with a wood frame home.
Well, I mean, what's a little danger? I mean, safety's third, so it's always an option. So let me do a little research on here and before we try to burn the studio down, and see if I can even cross these over, if this will work, or if we got to get a hold of Peavey and get speakers. All right, we'll be back.